The 2014 Bilderberg Group meeting wrapped up this weekend, where the world's most powerful men met on a Danish island in the city of Copenhagen to plot the course of the world. And of course, there wasn't a peep mentioned, not a single word, in any American mainstream media. NBCNews.com shows 0 search results for Bilderberg. CBS shows 0 results for this year, but in 2010, they had an article about Fidel Castro writing about the Bilderberg Group global conspiracy. That's right, if you talk about the Bilderberg Group, you're a communist, like the Cuban leader Fidel Castro. Oh, that's right. FoxNews.com had a story a couple years ago. Again, Castro, fascinated with the book on the Bilderberg Club, the theory propounded by the far left and the far right. You extremists. These two videos were from a few years ago, where the mainstream media barely touched on the issue in an attempt to try to pretend like they weren't having a total blackout. But the coverage this year has been 0, zilch, non-existent, not a single word. But the evil Al Jazeera has an article about the secretive Bilderberg Group holding their annual conference. RT, Russia Today, the state-funded propaganda arm of Russia, which does do some good reporting, at least covered the Bilderberg Group. Even China, the South China Morning Post, actually covered the story, and the Israel Times, or the Times of Israel, rather, spawns protests, says, and conspiracy theories, but literally not a single word in any of the major American mainstream media. What little coverage was covered, other than from the alternative press, such as InfoWars, We Are Change, the usual places that have covered the Bilderberg Group for years, comes from the London Guardian, which posted a few articles, along with the London Independent. But other than that, there literally wasn't a word in any of the American major mainstream media. Oh, that's not important at all. Just a meeting where they blow about $1 million to have the conference. If you check my previous video, I revealed the tax returns, the 990 forms, which must be made, as you can see here, open to public inspection in the upper right-hand corner, because they operate as a charitable trust, treated as a private foundation. And the Bilderberg Group meets in America on election years. And so the 2012 tax returns show on line item 26 that they spent about $1 million renting out the entire hotel for 3 days and having security. The 2008 tax returns, when they met again in America, another election year, shows that, again, they spent almost $1 million. And in the off years, the Bilderberg Group meets outside of America, and the expenses are most likely picked up from a foreign branch of the Bilderberg Group. You can see the DBA, the Doing Business As, on their tax returns, says that they're the American friends of Bilderberg. And so on the election years, when they meet in America, they spend about $1 million, a few $100,000 on the off years, probably compensating the travel expenses of the attendees. But you know what? $1 million conference, held on a Danish island halfway around the world, where you have the biggest heads in intelligence and in tech and politics, banking, media, international royalty. It's just not important. You're just a crazy conspiracy theorist for thinking that they hold any sort of importance, right? There's no Bilderberg blackout. It's just simply not a newsworthy event. Oh, wait, but the mainstream media covers endlessly the G8 summit, the G20, the Davos meetings, but the Bilderberg Group, even if it is covered by your major mainstream media, it's Fidel Castro, the evil communist leader, has a conspiracy theory about the Bilderberg Group. Hey, folks, I mean, after all, a new video has just been released of Justin Wiener making a racist joke 5 years ago when he was 15 years old, but he has apologized. He used the N-word. Justin Wiener. Is he a racist? CNN reports Justin Wiener apologizes for the racist joke. Justin Wiener, ABC News, apologized for racial slur joke. TMZ. Is Justin Wiener a racist? His ex-black bodyguard says no, he was just a kid. Justin Wiener says, I made a reckless and immature mistake, says the Daily Mail. But the Justin Wiener racist video, N-word joke, that's what's important. Not the world's most powerful men, flying halfway around the world to meet on an island. No, we don't need to send any correspondence there at all, do we? You're just a bunch of crazy, extremist conspiracy theorists. These tax returns show they're blowing $1 million a year on the meeting. It's just not important. Oh, no, not at all. Just a figment of your imagination. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Check out the previous videos in the playlists. Go check out the previous video on the tax returns. And stay tuned because there's more videos coming soon.